I'm going to take that as a chicken exit. You're listening to Music Without Borders. It's a rather unique night.
We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Say you don't know me or recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways eating up the night. One corny place to mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city on rock and roll. Someone always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. We just want to dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible. Write us off the page. One corny place to mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. This city. We built this city on rock and roll. This city. We built this city on rock and roll. It's just another Sunday in a tired old street. Police are from the chokehold. We just lost the beat. Who counts the money underneath the bar? Who rides the wrecking ball into our guitars? Don't tell us you need us, but we're the super fools looking for America, calling through your schools.
Get out over that Golden Gate Bridge on another gorgeous sunny Saturday. I'm seeing the bumper to bumper traffic.
Don't you remember?
It's your favorite radio station, your favorite radio city, the city by the bay, the city that rocks, the city that never sleeps.
Corny place to mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
The great city of San Francisco has the luxury of being there after the earthquake. 1989 doesn't sound that beautiful anymore, but I'll be honest with you, Great Spirit, Starship, by request, we built a city. A lot of people are new right now because this is not a normal time for me to come on. You're listening to Music Without Borders. Today was a rather unique show for me, but if you're new, feel free to make a request. This is an all request music show. Actually, the only one that's live every day on YouTube. Think about it. The first one and the only one, I'm Still Standing, that does this. This is, yeah, exactly. Casey Kasem, Ricky, whatever that guy's name, Rick Dees, all that stuff. This is just a simple show. And I know I've got we're going to go back to the Shags, because that was a super. For anybody who's new, you don't know what a super is, but I got a super. And it's 32 minutes long. So philosophy of the world. You can't just get that in a pop song. So we're going to dip and roll and go back and forth here. Once again, I'm off the chart here. Not bad for a Tuesday. Lady Gaga, The Cure. You're listening to Music Without Borders.
I'll undress you 'cause you're tired. Cover you as you decide. When you fall asleep inside my arms, may not have the fancy things, but I'll give you everything you could ever want. It's in my arms. So baby, tell me yes, and I will give you everything. So baby, tell me yes, and I will be all yours tonight. So baby, tell me yes, and I will give you everything. I will be right by your side. If I can't find your right, I'll choose my love. No matter what, you know I'll choose my love. And if you say you're okay, I'm gonna heal you anyway. Promise I'll always be there. Promise I'll be Rub your feet, your hands, your legs. Let me take care of it, babe. Close your eyes, I'll sing your favorite song. I wrote you this lullaby. Hush now, baby, don't you cry. Anything you want could not be wrong. So baby, tell me yes, and I will give you everything. So baby, tell me yes, and I will be all yours tonight. So baby, tell me yes, and I will give you everything. I will be right by your side. If I can't find your right, I'll choose my love. No matter what, you know I'll choose my love. And if you say you're okay, I'm gonna heal you anyway. Promise I'll always be there. Promise I'll be I'll fix you with my love. I'll fix you with my If I can't find your right, I'll choose my love. No matter what, you know I'll choose my love. And if you say you're okay, I'm gonna heal you anyway. Promise I'll always be there. Promise I'll be there for you.
By request, Lady Gaga with The Cure. Star Mature, I never played that track before. You're listening to Music Without Borders. This is a daily show. I'm running a little bit over. I know some people are coming in and saying, look, Alec, look. What's up? The reason why I'm running a little bit over, there's a lot of reasons, to be honest with you. crazy mental weekend. I don't know. I feel like the energy is a little bit off kilter to, you know, the holiday season and stuff. And so I'm feeling a little bit weirded out. And I think my best way to get back to normal is through music. That's the reason why I'm running a little bit over. I think that's the most honest reason I can give you all. But I'm going to stick with the Lady Gaga for a second here. Once again, if you're new to Music Without Borders show, because I'm usually not on, I'm probably getting more people from the West Coast. I'm not on normally at this time. I'm on, you know, whatever, right? 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I've been on for over, really that long? Okay, for 5. I'm in my 5th hour right now. And I'm going to play one more track here, and then I'm going to get into the Shags. Stay tuned if you missed. This is going to be, I think, my third segment of the Shags. Of course, we're talking about the philosophy of the world, and that's exactly what. Something was off kilter on the weekend, and I'm trying to like make everything feel. I don't want to bring in like, you know, doom and gloom and you know, what's that thing when you go to the theater? It's like there's a happy face and then there's the sad face. I do agree with this song. This is probably one of the coolest songs that I heard this year. And this is what I'm going to play, and then I'll go back into the Shags.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Lost in the words that we speak. I don't even wanna do this anymore, 'cause you already know what you mean to me. And all of the only war I'm fighting for. Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you, right next to you, next to you, right next to you.
be honest with you, I think that song is like one of the best songs I've heard the whole year. My favorite song. I think they even said it came out last year. I don't listen to the radio a lot, to be honest with you. And somebody requested that track a few months ago, and I was like, bah, songwriting, brilliant. Here we go, a little bit more of the Shags. It's a segue. Actually, no. I'm gonna take that hiccup. Today's been. I tell you, it's just been. What do I call that? It's been like the whole last few days have been crazy. But I'm gonna go back into rock and roll. I mean, hold on a second. I did have a request here. Maybe I should do this one. Okay, I want to do this one. Bear with me here, because I'm going to slowly close this channel down. I'm totally running over. Okay, bear with me. A little bit more of the Shags. I just got a get out of jail free card here to play a different song. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love it actually. I'm as a music producer. I'll just say it this way: as a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, music producer, whatever. Right? If I heard something like that, I would probably go, you know what? I could fix it. But the way that's being presented to me right now definitely needs some fixing. I'm not talking about like Thanksgiving, like stuffing and gravy and mashed potatoes and stuff. But that song needs a. Let me. Am I right or wrong? That song needs. No. The guitars need auto-tune, and I don't like saying that stuff. It's hilarious. Okay, I'll try to figure out a get out of jail free card with that one. But let's go back into Soda Stereo. very cool group. Relatively new for me. Soda Stereo with Primavera. Primavera, of course, means spring. And right now, actually, Buenos Aires, you guys are getting ready for summer, which is kind of cool, actually. I spent a week in Buenos Aires, and I made a lot of friends. I really enjoyed the city. I enjoyed the music, the food. It's just it was an amazing place, and I had the luxury of being 21 years old and visiting. In this case, I've been to Brazil before, but the southernmost point of South America that I've ever been has been Buenos Aires. It was actually cold there when I went to visit there. It was I was actually pretty chilly, but you guys are getting ready for summer after You're in Primavera right now, actually. So enjoy a summer coming up there. Soda Stereo, a very cool group. I really enjoy it. Once again, for anybody who's new, you're catching something rather unique. I usually don't broadcast at this time, so there's a lot of new people. I get it, and right now I don't have any mods, so I'm not trying to ignore anybody, but it's hard enough just trying to do a show. That's why we have mods and stuff. So once again, if you're brand new, I'm on normally 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3-hour show. I saw somebody wrote down, why am I running over? I don't know, because I don't know. I'm just feeling a little bit weird. But Bands just also gave me a challenge to dedicate my 3rd hour to one song. And that I kind of, can I say pump my nads without getting in trouble with the FCC? Of course I can. So I think that one really jazzed me up. So Bandages, thank you so much for, that was hilarious, actually. I haven't done stuff like that since I was a teenager, so it really made me feel young again. I think that's great. Ooh, I just got another super here. Okay, hold on a second here. Here we go. Is this, yeah, this is my buddy. Oh, hold on a second. Nicholas. I know, Michael. Is this you, Michael? Is this my buddy from Chicago, or is this somebody different? Here we go. Okay, I'll put it in. I know everybody's got different names now because the YouTube, everything changed and all this stuff and so forth. Once again, you're listening to Music Without Borders. This is an all-request show, broadcasting live from Venice Beach, Florida. I've been doing these things on and off on different channels and Facebook and YouTube for the last 10 years or so. And a lot of y'all know me as Alec Whittier or Blackie Fitzpatrick. And right now it's under the Alec channel and so forth. Hold on a second. D'Angio. Okay, why did they add that on the end? Okay, I think I get it. Take 2. Bear with me here. Once again, I don't have any mods right now. Now we got it. 15 million views. Here we go. 1981. Ma quale idea? Pino D'Angio. This is going to be something brand new to Music Without Borders. Let's check it out. No, I think I'm going to take it to the bottom of the hour. So we're still hanging around here. You guys are mega awesome. This is a unique show. I mean, whatever, hour 5, I think, right now.
Serpente, io mi sono avvicinato, lei già non capiva niente. L'ho guardata, m'ha guardato e mi sono scatenato. Fred Astaire al mio confronto era statico e imbranato. Mi ho sparato un bacio in bocca, uno di quelli che schiocca. Sulla pista diavolata, lì per lì l'ho strapazzata, l'ho lanciata, riafferrata, senza fiato l'ho lasciata. Però l'imbraccio m'è castrata, era cotta innamorata, per i fianchi l'ho bloccata e mi ha fatto marmellata. Oh yeah. Si dice così, no? E poi, che idea?
Quale idea? Vedi che lei non ci sta.
Che idea?
Quale idea? Maliziosa ma saprà tenere a bada un super bullo un po' come te. E poi che avresti di speciale che in un altro no non c'è.
Che idea?
Quale idea? Non vedi che lei non ci sta.
sganciata, dalle braccia mi è sgusciata. L'ho guardata, l'ho bloccata, carezzata sul visino sudifata, ma sembrava una patata, l'ho chiappata, l'ho frullata e ne ho fatto una frittata. Oh yeah, si dice così, no? E poi, che idea,
Quale idea? Non vedi che lei non ci sta?
che idea,
Quale idea? È maliziosa ma saprà tenere a bada un super bullo un po' come te. E poi che avresti di speciale che in un altro non c'è?
che idea,
Quale idea? Non vedi che lei non ci sta?
che idea,
Quale idea? Attento lei lunga la sa, lei ti farà girare in tondo senza avere mai le cose che pretendi in fondo. Scusa in cambio tu che dai?
che idea,
Quale idea?
balla, 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 che idea, che idea, che idea,
Quale idea?
balla, balla,
Quale idea?
che idea,
Quale idea? Non vedi che lei non ci sta?
balla,
Nicholas coming in with a superstar request. I never played that one before. Ma quella idea, Pino Angio. That was great. And then to top it off here, look, Patrick. Yes, I'll play those too. A very, very generous, super, mega awesome. Talk about this. I mean, these are two back to back. Patrick, you're like top on your. I know, no, this is not my normal time to be on. It's crazy. It's just, and I'll say it again. I was feeling weirded out because of the weekend. They call it the Three Sisters, right? 1, 2, 3. This last weekend has just been, I've been weirded out, and so I just was kind of like going, you know what, music is healing, and especially when you're hanging around with honky tonk women, and you like to rock and roll all night. Here you go, Patrick. Awesome for your supers. Here you go, Kiss.
You show us everything you got. You keep on dancing and the roof gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin.
superstar request double pack there with that was really great actually. Nice surprise there, Patrick. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You're listening to Music Without Borders, doing something once again rather unique. I think I just made it into the Guinness Book of World Records, unofficially. Okay, I could say this. Okay, and fall asleep tonight with no guilty conscience. I just played the longest song ever requested on YouTube on a live stream. I'm just saying. And I have a lot of witnesses. I'm going to need you guys all to sign an affidavit when I send, the private investigator over to your house. I want to make sure I get into the Guinness Book of World Records. Today is something unique. Is going around the whole planet. Music Without Borders is your show. You guys, everyone, we're all doing it. It's like going, here's our next one here. Once again, Patrick, thank you, but that was very, very mega, mega awesome. Bandages is like going, we ain't done yet. Bandages is going, hold on a second. John Cage. And now John Cage is well, let me say it this way. He's obviously a very, very famous guy. This one, 4 foot, 33 inches. Petrenko. I played this one before, but so I'm not going to put up a star. For anybody who's new, they're going, what does a star mean, and so forth. Doesn't mean I like it or I don't like it. It just has to do with I haven't played it yet on the show, or I haven't heard it for the last 20 years. My mother says I'm 57 years old, and she says I'm a spring chicken. So but for me, when I'm thinking about my childhood, that was a long time ago, and most of the memories are good. But this is a rendition here from Berliner Philharmoniker. Here you go. Here's your. Once again, I played it here, but this is a super request. Here you go. I should say this right from the beginning. I'm a huge fan of John Cage. Oh, now I remember this one. Busted. I remember I gave it a thumbs up. 4 feet and 33 inches. Petrenko. I'm sorry for talking. The song has already started. He puts his hand up. That's the beginning. Bandages, you're a kook. You must be a drummer. That's a good one. I'm sorry, crescendo right now. I do remember this. The conductor's definitely taking the mickey, though. I gotta show you. For anybody who hasn't seen this, and so the whole orchestra is like they're taking the piss, like pretending this is they're paying attention to no notes. There's our conductor. There's the notes there. Oh, that's right. It says nothing. This is like a what's that called? The artist that nobody knows who he is, but he makes all these spray painting things. This is what this is. Come on, this is a piss take. Correct. It's like how long can that go for? I remember that now. This is the second time that actually somebody requested this one. John Cage he actually does great music. Oh, do I hear a note? No, it was just somebody's pacemaker in the audience. Okay, they being escorted out, changing the batteries. Oh, man. What do we got for time here? Banksy, thank you. Banksy, that's the one. This is Banksy for music and stuff like that. This is like no offense, I know Patrick is a big Kiss fan, but so am I. But you know, when Kiss took their makeup off, I was kind of like, shouldn't they just leave it on? But they were like, we're getting too old for this crap, and we're getting acne and we're over 50. Oh, I'm sorry. It's finished. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I said it was the Berliner. It sounds good. Berliner Philharmoniker performing. I'll speak German. Guanate. For anybody who understands my perfect German, that was Guanate. But it was a super request. Okay. 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. Yeah, no, I have played that. It's great. Hold on a second. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna slowly. Here we go. I'm gonna wind it down. I'm gonna play, and I did this one yesterday, and I'm gonna stick with the theme. Then I'm gonna give a recap of, and I'm gonna try to say. Actually, today I broke all the records for. Today was the best amount of supers that I ever got. My whole life. And once again, I'm not taking away from anybody who's making normal requests. You guys, it's a tag team. It's a tango. Speaking of Buenos Aires, right? I'll tell you, the tango. I'm not sure. What do I like better, bossa nova or tango? I love Latin America. No offense, South America. I really do, actually. The best food I ever had was in Brazil. No offense, Argentinians. You guys have something very, very unique. Once again, Music Without Borders I'm a world traveler here. I know a lot of people are new and they're going, huh? Doesn't really matter. Is he rambling? Kind of, but I have I'm running over like Big League here. But here, this is the grounding thing, and I did it last night as well. I'm going to do the same thing too. And for anybody who was a type O negative, you know what song I'm going to play. Once again, it's been a weird weekend, and today's Tuesday, and I'm still kind of not even over it yet. And it's like there's like more and more information coming out, and it's just like weird, you know. What was it? Conan O'Brien had a Christmas party, and there was like witnesses, and everybody was kind of like famous, and anyway, it's weird stuff. Is this the one I want to play? I think this is. My computer is telling me it is. Okay. Oh, no, here it is. I want to play the long version. This song is one of my favorite songs, and it's funny because it has to do with the insanity that's been happening. Australia, Providence, and Hollywood. So I'm going to play this song, and then I'll talk a little bit.
In her place, 100 candles burning. A salty sweat drips from her breast. Her lips move, and I can feel what they're saying. Swaying, they say the beast inside of me is gonna get ya, yeah.
Typo negative. We'd love you to death. You're listening to Music Without Borders. Overtime. Normally I don't go this long. And our good friend here, Vantage, is today is your night. I know. Comes in with the track, which I know this one. 18 minutes and 15 seconds long. Here we go. Let's jump into it. You're catching something rather unique. There's something in the air, and if anybody's still breathing, I'll be honest with you, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Here we go. Alice's Restaurant. And you're not done? Dude, man.
This song is called Alice's Restaurant. It's about Alice and the restaurant. But Alice's Restaurant is not the name of the restaurant, that's just the name of the song. And that's why I call the song Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Now it all started 2 Thanksgivings ago. It was on 2 years ago on Thanksgiving when my friend and I went up to visit Alice at the restaurant. But Alice doesn't live in the restaurant. She lives in the church nearby the restaurant in the bell tower with her husband Ray and Foch as a dog. And living in the bell tower like that, they got a lot of room downstairs where the pews used to be. And having all that room, seeing as how they took out all the pews, they decided that they didn't have to take out their garbage for a long time. We got up there, we found all the garbage in there, and we decided it'd be a friendly gesture for us to take the garbage down to the city dump. So we took the half a ton of garbage, put it in the back of a red VW microbus, took shovels and rakes and implements of destruction, and headed on toward the city dump. Well, we got there, and there's a big sign and a chain across the dump saying closed on Thanksgiving, and we had never heard of a dump closed on Thanksgiving before, and with tears in our eyes, we drove off into the sunset looking for another place to put the garbage. We didn't find one till we came to a side road, and off the side of the side road was another 15-foot cliff, and at the bottom of the cliff was another pile of garbage. And we decided that one big pile was better than two little piles, and rather than bring that one up, we decided to throw ours down. That's what we did. Drove back to the church, had a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, went to sleep and didn't get up until the next morning when we got a phone call from Officer Obie. Said, "Kid, we found your name on an envelope at the bottom of a half a ton of garbage, and just wanted to know if you had any information about it." And I said, "Yes, sir, Officer Obie, cannot tell a lie. I put that envelope under that garbage." After speaking to Obie for about 45 minutes on the telephone, we finally arrived at the truth of the matter and said that we had to go down and pick up the garbage and also had to go down and speak to him at the police officer station. So we got in the red VW microbus with the shovels and rakes and implements of destruction, headed on toward the police officer station. Now, friends, there was only one or two things that Obie could have done at the police station, and the first was that he could have given us a medal for being so brave and honest on the telephone, which wasn't very likely, and we didn't expect it. Another thing was that he could have bawled us out and told us never to be seen driving garbage around the vicinity again, which is what we expected. But when we got to the police officer station, there was a third possibility that we hadn't even counted upon, and we was both immediately arrested, handcuffed. And I said, "Obie, I don't think I can pick up the garbage with these handcuffs on." He said, "Shut up, kid. Get in the back of the patrol car," and that's what we did. Sat in the back of the patrol car and drove to the, quote, "scene of the crime," unquote. I want to tell you about the town of Stockbridge, Massachusetts, where this happened. Here they got 3 stop signs, 2 police officers and 1 police car. But when we got to the scene of the crime, there was 5 police officers and 3 police cars, being the biggest crime of the last 50 years, and everybody wanted to get on a newspaper story about it. And they was using up all kinds of cop equipment that they had hanging around the police officer station. They was taking plaster, tire track, footprints, dog-smelling prints, and they took 27 8x10 color glossy photographs with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. Took pictures of the approach, the getaway, the northwest corner, the southwest corner, and that's not to mention the aerial photography.
Think Verizon's best 5G network is expensive? Think again.
I love it when that happens, when they put commercials, because I've seen this before, because the song's so long.
Obie said he was going to put us in the cell. Said, "Kid, I'm going to put you in the cell. I want your wallet and your belt." And I said, "Obie, I can understand you want my wallet, so I don't have any money to spend in the cell, but what do you want my belt for?" And it said, "Kid, we don't want any hangings." I said, "Obie, did you think I was going to hang myself for littering?" Obie said he was making sure, and friends, Obie was, because he took out the toilet seat so I couldn't hit myself over the head and drown. And he took out the toilet paper so I couldn't bend the bars, roll the toilet paper out the window, slide down the roll, and have an escape. Obie was making sure, and it was about 4 or 5 hours later that Alice, remember Alice? It's a song about Alice. Alice came by with a few nasty words to Obie on the side, bailed us out of jail. We went back to the church, had another Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, and didn't get up until the next morning when we all had to go to court. We walked in, sat down. Obie came in with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back each one. Sat down. Man came in, said, "All rise." We all stood up, and Obie stood up with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures, and the judge walked in, sat down with the seeing-eyed dog, and he sat down. We sat down. Obie looked at the seeing-eyed dog. Then the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, and looked at the seeing-eyed dog. And then the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, and began to cry, because Obie came to the realization that it was a typical case of American blind justice and there wasn't nothing he could do about it. And the judge wasn't going to look at the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. And we was fined $50 and had to pick up the garbage in the snow, but that's not what I came to tell you about. Came to talk about the draft. We got a building down New York City. It's called Whitehall Street, where you walk in and you get injected, inspected, detected, infected, neglected, and selected. I went down to get my physical examination one day, and I walked in, I sat down, got good and drunk the night before, so I looked and felt my best when I went in that morning. Because I wanted to look like the all-American kid from New York City. Man, I wanted to feel like I wanted to be the all-American kid from New York, and I walked in, sat down, I was hung down, brung down, hung up, and all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things. And I walked in, I sat down, and gave me a piece of paper, said, kid, see the psychiatrist, room 604. And I went up there, I said, shrink, I want to kill. And I want to kill. I want to see blood and gore and guts and veins in my teeth. Eat dead, burnt bodies. I mean, kill. And I started jumping up and down, yelling, kill. And it started jumping up and down with me, and we was both jumping up and down, yelling, kill. And the sergeant came over, pinned the nail on me, sent me down the hall, said, you're our boy. Feel too good about it. Proceeded on down the hall, getting more injections, inspections, detections, neglections, and all kinds of stuff that they were doing to me at the thing there. And I was there for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I was there for a long time, going through all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things, and I was just having a tough time there. And they was inspecting, injecting every single part of me, and they wasn't leaving no part untouched. Proceeded through, and when finally came to see the very last man, I walked in, sat down after a whole big thing there, and I walked up and said, what do you want? He said, kid, we only got one question. Have you ever been arrested? And I proceeded to tell him the story of Alice's Restaurant Massacre with full orchestration and 5-part harmony and stuff like that, and then other phenomena. Stopped me right there and said, kid, did you ever go to court? I proceeded to tell him the story of the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one. And stopped me right there and said, kid, I want you to go over and sit down on that bench that says Group W. Now, kid. And I walked over to the bench there, and there's Group W's where they put you if you may not be moral enough to join the army after committing your special crime. And there was all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly-looking people on the bench there. Mother rapers, father stabbers, father rapers. Father rapers sitting right there on the bench next to me, and they was mean and nasty and ugly and horrible and crime-fighting guys was sitting there on the bench. And the meanest, ugliest, nastiest one, the meanest father raper of them all, was coming over to me, and he was mean and ugly and nasty and horrible and all kinds of things. And he sat down next to me and said, kid, what'd you get? I said, I didn't get nothing. I had to pay $50 and pick up the garbage. He said, what were you arrested for, kid? And I said, littering. And they all moved away from me on the bench there, the hairy eyeball, and all kinds of mean, nasty things, till I said, and creating a nuisance. And they all came back, shook my hand, and we had a great time on the bench talking about crime, mother stabbing, father raping, all kinds of groovy things. we was talking about on the bench. And everything was fine. We were smoking cigarettes and all kinds of things until the sergeant came over. Had some paper in his hand, held it up and said, "Kids, this piece of paper's got 47 words, 37 sentences, 58 words. We want to know details of crime, time, crime, and that kind of thing. Got to 10, 20 about the crime, want to know the rest of the officer's name, and that kind of thing. You got to say in the talk for 45 minutes, and nobody understood a word that he said. But we had fun filling out the forms and playing with the pencils on the bench there. And I filled out the massacre with the 4-part harmony and wrote it down there just like it was, and everything was fine. And I put down a pencil and I turned over the piece of paper, and there on the other side, in the middle of the other side, away from everything else on the other side, in parentheses, capital letters, quotated, read the following words. "Kid, you rehabilitated yourself." I went over to the sergeant and said, "Sergeant, you've got a lot of damn gall to ask me if I've rehabilitated myself. I'm sitting here on the bench. I'm sitting here on the Group W bench. Cause you want to know if I'm moral enough to join the army, burn women, kids, houses, and villages after being a litter bug." He looked at me and said, "Kid, you don't like your kind. And we're gonna send your fingerprints off to Washington, and friends, somewhere in Washington, enshrined in some little folders, and study in black and white of my fingerprints. And the only reason I'm singing you the song now is because you may know somebody in a similar situation. Or you may be in a similar situation, and if you're in a situation like that, there's only one thing you can do, is walk into the shrink wherever you are. Just walk in, say shrink. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant and walk out. You know, if just one person does it, they may think he's really sick and they won't take him. And if two people do it in harmony, they think they're both faggots and they won't take either of them. And if 3 people do it, can you imagine 3 people walking in, singing a bar, Alice's restaurant, and walking out? They may think it's an organization. And can you imagine 50 people a day? I said 50 people a day walking in, singing a bar, Alice's restaurant, walking out. And friends, they may think it's a movement. And that's what it is. The Alice's Restaurant Anti Massacre movement. And all you gotta do to join is to sing it the next time it comes around on the guitar. With feeling. So we'll wait till it comes around on the guitar here. Sing it when it does. Here it comes. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. That was horrible. Want to add Warren stuff, you gotta sing loud. You can put it loud. I've been singing the song now for 25 minutes. I could sing for another 25 minutes. I'm not proud. Or tired. So we'll wait till it comes around again. This time with 4-part harmony in the feeling. We're just waiting for it to come around is what we're doing. Alright now. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Accepting Alice. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. So walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. At Alice's restaurant.
Superstar material, because I actually never have ever played the whole version of that track. Okay, it's something unique. Here's my little antidote, speaking of restaurants. Suzanne Vega working together with her DNA with Tom's Diner. But here's our next super.